out here for the Summer League right now. Really fun event. Had a great time yesterday. Watched 4 games. Um, so much fun. Anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to give you a little rant. And I will say before I did this, I thought about did I want to go live and do this or did I make a recorded view? And I just figure live is what I'm trying to do now. I'm live content, baby. So this is live, and I'm responding to. I just saw Neo's video, ranting about the lack of game worn uniform on the WNBA product royalty, rookie royalty. And that's not the first video on that. There's the Simon 64 46 74, and I'll tell you, Simon, I can't find your channel, man. Like that, when I do a search for Simon's cards or Simon and a number, there's so many other people that come up. I tell you, you would get a lot more subscribers if you had a different name. Just feedback or capitalize it. Or I mean, I know you like the name. I watch the history, it's your address and everything. But I'm just letting you know it's hard to find your content. But Simon made 2 videos whining about rookie royalty and about the fact it's not game worn. And then my favorite, Mike Retro, you know, when he broke the story to the guys, like, guess what? Rookie royalty came out as this much, and guess about the patches? They had flaws in there. And boy, Joe, I thought was going to have a heart attack when he heard that they were not game worn. Now, let me just quickly say, I appreciate all of you guys. I love all of your content. So don't get insulted. Everybody here's got a sore person. Everybody here is so sensitive on the hobby content. So I'll know this will not come along. It'll probably miss said because I'm doing this live, but did any of you have any interest in buying that product? Like, none of you have any interest in WNBA rookie royalty, but all of you have a great interest in complaining and whining and bitching, which I find absolutely funny. So I just want to get that out of the way. Like, if this was like a true WNBA, like I have a few true WNBA people, if they had made videos complaining about this, I would have taken this a lot differently. But the fact that like known hobbyists who aren't even into the WNBA are talking about this, it just makes me laugh. Anyway, let me get into my point here. Guys, most game-worn products are not game-worn. This is what happens when you do live, man. I organized this siren to be at the right time, but apparently it was a little early. Anyway, let me just go back to that. Warning, most game-worn material is not game-worn. It's not from the game. It's from, say, an opportunity, an event, maybe a practice game. It could have been a Summer League game. In fact, I've seen a lot of Summer League games the last few days. All those could easily go into jerseys. They could be called game-worn. But is that really what you as a collector were looking for when you bought the game-worn? You know, you flipped it over. This one's game-worn, and this one's player-worn, and this one's not associated. Like, guys, here's my point to this. Those are 3 marketing terms that are put on the back of a card to categorize how they sell the product. That's really all it is. I mean, I know, in some events, there's a real game piece in there. Not often, but sometimes, right? In fact, the only product that I've ever known that really has real game-worn product is Opulence. I think 2017, 2018, when they were putting in finals patches from the finals games. But everything else, I'll be suspect against. And again, I think everybody else should be. In fact, a real hobbyist should discount the whole game-worn thing and just remind everybody this is a marketing term. It could be a practice game. It could be a Summer League game. It could be a game with their kid in the backyard. It does not mean that it was a real game. And I go back to the other point. Again, real hobbyists. And I'm not trying to insulting other people. Just think about this, guys. Real hobbyists should be able to logically think to themselves, there's only so many games. This is not an infinite resource. Like I heard, what was it, somebody say, just have her wear 5 jerseys and run around. Really? That's what you want? Like, my whole point of this video is, guys, the truth is most game-worn product is not from an actual physical pro game. Most of it. I don't know how much, most of it. I would like to tell you all of it, but I'd be lying if I told you that. So in your mind, as you're watching, just think about that. When people bring it up, they're bringing it up for attention. They're bringing it up to bring your attention to the fact, oh my God, it's not game-worn, or they're bringing it to your attention so they can sell it to you for more. That's it. That's really all it is. It's up to you to decide what you want to do. I'll leave it at that. Now, I want to end this on another quick comment. Remember, guys, there are less and less game-worn stuff. The collectors, like if I'm a real collector, do I want to get a piece of a jersey that was cut up from Caitlin Clark right now, or would I rather have heard that the full jersey was sellable, or the full jersey is going into a museum, or the full jersey is being sold? Like, why do you want to cut up game-worn jerseys? Like, that to me seems foolish. Like, and again, I can play this in every different scenario. If I'm Panini, I could sit there and go, yeah, we could use game-worn stuff. But why? They're still going to pay for it. They're still going to buy it. You know why? Because, guys, you're buying a card from a rookie year for whatever reason. I can't even explain it. You're buying a card. You're buying a card. I feel like Allen Iverson. You're buying a card, man. We're not talking about you're buying a person. You're buying a card, man. And sometimes a card is touched by the person when they signed it, and sometimes a card was not touched by the person who signed it. And sometimes a card, there's many of them, and sometimes there's only one of them. But we're talking about a card, man. So the fact that you have game worn on it or not game worn really makes no difference. My biggest criticism, as we get another siren in the background, is when they use patches. Because I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I guess you're kind of lazy. Why don't you just use a full jersey? You know, or a full, like if you're gonna cheat, use a good piece of cheat stuff. If that makes sense. Anyway, I just had to get that out of my mind. My chat's finally working.